Boom. No Buju Banton. But then I said bye. Alright. So this here by the way is like what your bed looks like, or side of your bed after a bout of staph infection. No here. So yeah, like we said. Um, so in terms of producing torque in a swing, well, I have pretty long legs. Um, you know, and I kind of play like course management, sort of like it's your aim is to just get the ball in the hole. That's what she said. Prison like on the golf deckers. So what you want to do is, I don't know if you can see my knees. So you want to tighten up your hips. Decently tight grip. Like say if it's like this is a 4 iron by the way. And this is what I just want to say. When you go for the backswing, you can't like rotate your spine. So when you go like you can't go like this. So you can't basically like have your torso not be aligned with the. So my torso is like here now should be still close to whatever stance you've taken, like if it's over the ball exactly, but it should be in line with um, the same axial plane as the ball. If you were to think about it as like a 2D plane, so then it would be like a lot of axial axes. So you're there to put some torque in your hips, like or just to like tighten up your hips. Just try to like put some weight on your heels and pick up your toes a little bit, and just like you'll see, or try to like squeeze your hips, like try to feel like your hips are going like down. Like I know it just doesn't make any sense, but try to like there's this. I'm not gonna go with that analogy, but just try to like pull your hips down a little bit. Alright, so you'll see that strength in your grip comes, and make sure that you do grab the club with your hand, which also has these two fingers in it, right? So like a lot of people, even when they do like pull-ups and stuff, they will have these fingers. They won't be you know they won't be like, damn it, they won't be like you ask them to let them go, and you'll see that. But now you can't see the actual part that you need to be seeing. This is my. Oh, come on, you webcam BS stuff. Right. Okay. So a lot of people will do like, I have a finger right now that's kind of fucked up, but still I'm able to grip this pretty well. So a lot of people you'll see like even hanging up on a pull-up rod, and like they're hanging up there, and they think they're gripping it tight, and you ask them to like just release the little one and the one next to the middle one. So yeah, thumb, index, middle. I think doctors actually call them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Like they'll have no they will have no effect. Like they'll still stay hanging. That means they're just not like gripping the rod. Like if you're hanging from the floor. And now they're missing out on all this pulling chain that's up there, going all the way to your shoulders and your lats. So when you do grip it like you mean it, and automatically the grip strength will come. Now shot 11 over today, but you'll see a lot of times my like basically as an amateur like golfer with like some handicap, you kind of even like as just a player who plays, you still want to score well, right? So like I always like to have a 7 to 9 iron, not a pitching wedge. I kind of get like I don't know my distance with my pitching wedge. It sometimes sends ball flying. Sometimes it's just whack and just goes way up in the air. So it's just like some practice. But I would like to have like a 6. You can say a 6 through 9 iron, like 6 iron, 7 iron, like a nice iron which has a lot of leeway in terms of like making a mistake. And wait, hold up. So yeah, you kind of like push back on your heels, lift your toe up, the big toe, and you'll see like your hips will squeeze down a little bit, pull them down, they will go, and then you get back to that setup. Be comfortable with it, and then like make sure your club face is like square, and the rest of the fundamentals as well as your feet are back on the ground, and the tension is still there in the hips, and the mobility is coming from the shoulders. The torso has to stick around. I have long limbs, and this is why like your weight has to shift to your left knee, and you see that a lot of golfers, like their knee, the weight kind of like shifts on their knee. Like you can't really see because I just didn't set it up well, and I don't want to crash things. So you kind of swing like this, and I'm not doing a good job actually, like because I just forgot that the torso needs to be. So yeah, like this, and then like as your mobility, thoracic mobility like increases, you'll be able to like swing back more with the arm straight. You see some golfers though, they do break their elbow, but then you just come down and you make sure you strike the ball square on the face, and then I don't think I have room for that's the easy part. And then strike hard as long as you can keep your balance. But that's not what this video is about. Just a end of the year video. And we'll go over say 3 hands, okay? Which I went over with BBZ. Since I'm part of his from over a year coaching for profit, and we just had a tough time over the last few months with illness, like staph infection. Like I said, ain't nothing to fuck with. So didn't do many sessions, and then I do one, and yeah, a few bags nicer is all I can say. Here, so in terms of like being like good at poker, first of all you have to understand like the sort of and before people just it's a good friend of mine in both the blind and the button, fellow city mate. He lives in the same city as me, but I'll still mask their names just in case. So this is just a hand that we went over. We usually don't like. Sometimes it got to a point last year. Where's the music? Where we started doing a lot of hand history reviews, and we stopped doing hand history reviews and started doing database analysis. And also, even like here, this hand history there's like 364 hands. We went over maybe 60 or 70, but I learned a lot more than that would suggest, and coming in hot with part 2. It's the end of the year. I mean, ending careers. Who do I roll with? 2, 3, 4 pioneers. Peace.